What is going on, guys? Airbnb just came out with news that I think are completely going to change the game. If you're thinking about starting to do Airbnb, if you've already been hosting for a couple years, for a couple months, just like myself, then you need to stick around because this news are a complete game changer. Airbnb just announced a new listing service where it's going to allow hosts to rent apartments part-time. If you're new in the space, I know a lot of people have been, myself included, back in 2018. Whenever I was renting my townhouse, I was renting the beds, the same business model that I have right now. One of the bedrooms, I was renting it, and the apartment complex, they found out that I was doing it. Unfortunately, that wasn't legal at the time. I saw a lot of people doing it, and I thought, well, let me give it a try. Maybe they won't find out, or if they do find out, I'll explain what I'm doing. Nothing bad is really happening here. Nothing wrong is going on. However, they did send a cease and desist, so I actually had to end up canceling the same day booking that I had because the letter was very clear. Either you stop now or we're kicking you out. Obviously, I had to stop. I wish this news would have come out back then when I was doing Airbnb, because I would have been doing Airbnb for a very long time. What does this new listing service mean to you? Whether you're a new host or you're thinking about doing Airbnb, it is very simple. You can just log on, like if you're going to host an apartment, and it'll give you a list of the different apartments in your city, or I'll list the cities below where they're actually are able to host. Mind you, it's only available in the United States. I went through it this morning when I saw the email. So basically the way that it works is you find an apartment that has partnered with Airbnb, and you are able to list your place for up to 180 nights. Don't quote me on this, I could be wrong. You might be able to do it for a full time, but from what I read previously, it said up to 180 nights. And if you're not excited yet, well, let me tell you something. The way that rents are right now, I think this is perfect because a lot of people are looking for side hustles. They are looking for ways to make extra income. And I think if you're a single person, or if you have a partner and they're okay with you doing Airbnb, I think this is going to save people so much money, especially right now where everybody's talking about inflation, the price of rent, the price of owning a house, the price of gas, the price of everything is going up. And I think Airbnb partnering with these apartment complexes and then allowing the renters to do Airbnb there without you getting in trouble, I think is a huge step moving forward, not only for the economy, but obviously for the Airbnb business, for the guests that are looking to, rent in a new place that they haven't been before. I'm very, very excited about what this is going to do for the platform, for the host, for the new host, and everybody around. So let me show you kind of what it looks like so you have an idea of what to look forward to. So this is the email that I received. A new way for renters to Airbnb their place and earn. All right, so you got to tell me more. Introducing Airbnb friendly apartments. That is the new listing service that they are providing right now. And again, guys, I'm super excited. Rent a place to live, Airbnb it part-time. So what you're going to do is you're going to click explore near you. And then obviously I already have Tampa set. And one thing that I do like, they make it very easy. Unfortunately in Tampa, there's only one right now, but this apartment is by downtown area. And it is in a great location, beautiful apartment where if you're thinking of moving right now, this apartment complex we do in Airbnb, it's actually very affordable. And look at the kind of apartments that it is. It's Lecter 85. Like I said, it's near downtown by Ybor. And let me show you kind of like the pictures of the apartment. It's beautiful, beautiful place. And you keep scrolling, it has a pool. Again, you kind of have like the listing pictures already there for you, which make it super, super simple, which I do think, I do like that a lot. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So what can I earn when I Airbnb my apartment? And this is what I was saying earlier. You can Airbnb your place at Lecter 85 up to 180 nights per year. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is only for this apartment or that's kind of like the contract that they have with Airbnb just for this type of apartment complex, but you should look into whatever area you're looking to move into and kind of see if it has the same 180 nights a year, or if it's 365. So another thing that I do like that they did here is kind of like they're giving you a breakdown of what you can expect to make as far as how many nights do you want to rent your place for. And let me show you kind of like what the breakdown looks like. So what size apartment will you rent? And then they have different sizes. So let's say for a 1-bedroom, if you just wanted to get started, what I would do honestly right now, I would do the 2-bedroom just to see. The 2-bedroom, they're renting it for $2,315. Now, this is kind of like up to you. What do you want to do? If you want to jump into Airbnb, if you just want to do a side hustle, if you just want to move into an apartment and just kind of like have rent, pay half the rent by itself, or it depends on you. Now, what I would do, like I said, I would do the shared. So I would do no, the place will be shared. And then it says, how many nights will you Airbnb a month? Again, I will do Airbnb for as many nights as I could. So let's say 15 nights. And then your potential earnings, $935 a month. Now, if you do the math, that's basically a little bit less than half the rent, but I think it is still great. You're looking at $2,315 minus $935. You're paying for rent $1,400, which I don't think is bad at all. So also something that I do like about this is that they make it very easy. If you want to contact the building, you can just contact it from there. And I'm assuming all you have to say is like, hey, I'm calling from Airbnb. I have questions. What does the paperwork look like? And what do I have to provide? Okay. Also, if you keep scrolling down, what the building offers, again, a bunch of amenities that your guests will absolutely love. And, you know, they have pet friendly with restrictions, obviously, parking on site, fitness center, pool, sun deck, bicycle storage, lounge, grill, pet washing station, and the list keeps going on. Again, these are luxury apartments, and like I said earlier, but the price that you're paying for the apartment and the price of the profits, if you want a 2-2 or a 3-2 and you're just living by yourself or with a partner and you don't mind doing this, again, I think it's a great option because you will be saving a lot of money. Okay, now let's move into the questions that you might have. If you keep going all the way down, you'll see your questions answered. So how do I get started as an Airbnb host? So once you move into an Airbnb friendly apartment, we can help you guide through the creating the listing in a few easy steps through Airbnb setup. To start welcoming your guests, you'll need to take a few more steps like agreeing to the program terms and the building's rules. Some buildings and cities may have additional requirements. Guys, you might have to read that. Just make sure like you are understanding the program. I don't know how long the leases are. We're not gonna go into that. I'm just gonna go briefly through the questions, which I think will help answer some of the questions that you might have. So another important question that I think is, how often can I Airbnb my apartment at Lecter 85? Again, we're only doing it for this apartment complex because it's the only one allowed in Tampa. So this building allows residents to Airbnb their place up to 180 nights per year. The limit is set by the building policies, but no local laws may also impact your ability to Airbnb your place. Again, you always have to do your research. Please make sure that you're not getting into a lease that you can't even do Airbnb. But again, this apartment complex, they have partnered with Airbnb, and it says clearly here up to 180 nights. Again, check your local laws because you don't want to get into a lease where, oh, it's up to 180 nights, but you can only do it on certain nights, or I don't know what the case may be, and you don't want to get yourself into that situation because then you're not gonna make profits, which is the whole point of doing this. Let's go through one more question because I don't want to make this video a whole Q&A type of thing. So are there any other rules I should be aware of? Buildings can set rules for Airbnb hosts and guests. For example, most will set quiet hours. Be sure to read any rules your building provides and make sure to review any provisions in your lease specifically related to Airbnb. Local regulations may also apply. Your building's rules and restrictions, as well as other local regulations, may change over time. Again, these are all things that you guys should read before you start doing this, but keep in mind that it is still a great option. Like I said earlier in the video, this listing service is only available in the US, and I will screenshot the city so you can have an idea. And if your city is there and you want to give this a try, please let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, that is it for the video. Again, I think this new listing service is going to be great for seasoned hosts, for new hosts, and everybody pretty much who has been wondering about where's Airbnb going to go, what are they going to do next. And I think this is going to amplify the business tremendously. I think it's going to help grow the business even more. And I think right now is a great time to do Airbnb, especially if you have been thinking about doing it, right? I know a lot of people are skeptic. They're always thinking like what could be like the worst thing that could happen, or could be the best thing that could happen. Now, if you want to give it a try, like I said, I think right now this is a perfect time. I know for me, the way that I did the business was through a house because I wasn't sure, or I didn't want to get in trouble with apartment complexes, whether or not I could do Airbnb, and that's why I chose the route of a home. Now, if this program would have been available when I was thinking about doing Airbnb and when I was doing my research, I believe 100%. I am passionate about it so far, and I am passionate about keep growing. And if I was gonna start doing it again and this option was available, I would 100% go that route. Again, I'm not pushing anybody to do anything. I'm just giving you my opinion on what I would have done. But okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the information that you found here was useful. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email or put a comment below if you want to set up a call or if you have any questions, and any way that I can guide you, any way that I can provide some type of support. If you're thinking about doing Airbnb, if you're thinking about doing this listing service, please let me know. I would love to help you. And that is it. Hope you have a good one. Make sure to subscribe, make sure to like the video, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.